Back in September of 2009, I was leaving a grueling day of high school and I made my way to my friend's house, where we mostly spent most of the evenings playing Resident Evil and Devil May Cry games. This night was a little bit different, however. My friend happened to get Borderlands 1, which I had never heard of at the time, and with a game cover like this one, I was a little bit confused as to who it was meant for. Was it a comedy or a gruesome action-packed first-person shooter? Little did I know, I was actually right about both. Fast forward, and now the extravagant trailer and demo for Borderlands 3 has already made its way into the hands of some of the eager players and fans. And as I sit looking forward to trying out the new game for myself, I can't help but think of what the first was responsible for, what it started, and what it's also become. We're all a little more grown up now, and I want to put this out there before we dive in. Some of you may have heard about our resident magician and lead Gearbox, Randy Pitchford. Yes, I said a magician. Look at him, this man is a magician.
I have cards, and I'm a magician.
Despite the controversy surrounding him in the recent years, I won't be discussing that kind of stuff in this video. I'm taking an approach of appreciation of a fantastic looter shooter, one that defined fistfuls of titles with its over-the-top design, insane amount of replayability, and couch co-op aroma. The appeal was almost instant to me. I started my first character, a level 1 soldier stepping off the bus into the chaotic lands of Pandora, greeted by a funny little robot and too many targets to count. I actually have lost count of the amount of times I've played through Borderlands 1's story, playing different character builds, and that story was one of my favourite gaming pastimes. Still enjoy it today, killing skags, bandits, and doing odd jobs for the varied cast of wacky wasteland inhabitants. Now we jump to 2013, and we have what will become one of the most serviceable and consistent installments into the trilogy, with a committed fanbase playing regularly. With the game still being updated, with a major DLC this month to help bridge the gap between Borderlands 2 and 3, the shooting mechanics were improved, the driving mechanics from the first were finally a little more polished, although still not perfect. There was still an attempt made to the outdated vehicle control system at best, and the series really wore its silliness on its sleeve. The series saw beauty in mayhem, and so did we. With creative expansions, exciting missions, and interesting areas, and of course a million bajillion more guns to tear down the wasteland with, I was hooked on Borderlands once again. Borderlands stepped once more into the weirdness with their pre-sequel, a subtitle I'm still trying to wrap my head around, however I'm happy enough to carry on blissfully confused. With the pre-sequel, Borderlands fleshed out the main antagonist from Borderlands 2, Handsome Jack, with some narrative surprises which gave some well-deserved character development to such a charismatic, love-to-hate villain. Now, we finally get a sneak peek at the third installment into the franchise, and I, along with many others, can't wait to get back into the mayhem once again. With what sounds like improved mechanics, new characters and features, it's safe to say that the moment Borderlands fans get their hands on it, they'll be pleasantly surprised by first impressions. Personally, I can't wait for the game and to see what it surprises us with come September. Guys, this is my first video and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch it. Making content surrounding video games has been a passion of mine that I haven't had the confidence to start producing until now. I promise to improvise, keep creating content that will get better and better, and it will significantly improve. I'll be writing, editing and uploading as much as I possibly can until I find my groove, so please be patient with the low tier content as I do intend to improve with time and practice. The first step is the hardest to take a lot of the time, and I've just made it, so we'll see you next time.